Hey guys, welcome back. We're on part 3 of my Pip Boy. I've been doing a little work here. I have this installed, this little red thing, or rather, this was clear. I fogged it up with some sandpaper, and I put a little bit of transparent red on the inside so that this light appears to be a little different color than the one that's on the front of this here. And then I glued that in there just to reinforce it. It does snap in. There is a little thing that snaps in here, but I reinforced it with some just some Elmers. And what I've been mainly working on today are the lights for the radio and for the rad meter. As you can see, I have the radio in. That's actually in. That's temped in. I don't have that in because I still haven't found my my little clock thing. I have no clue where that is, so I might have to make a fake clock hand. But anyways, everything's just temped in with some glue, or not glue. This is actually a little glued in here, but this is temped in with a thing of electrical tape, and this is just temped in with some masking tape just to keep that there, because I don't want to screw that on. So, let us see what these look like. And there they go. The white's looking blown out. It's not that blown out in person. It looks just right. So, they're both looking blown out. They're a lot more subtle, or well, this is more subtle than that. And it looks exactly like those old radios from the 40s and 50s with that nice warm white. And the nice contrast between the 60s kind of rad meter look with the cool white. So yeah, those are looking great. And that's what I've been up to today. I am still waiting on my switch. In the meantime, I am assembling as much as I can. Let's see here. This should be dry. Yeah, this is dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let's see here, put this part back together, because I don't. The only thing I really need off. Actually, I might not be able to do that. Yeah, because the latch goes in there, but the latch for the for this front section, so I can't put those together yet. I could put this on, and that just goes up here, I believe. Yeah, it should just go like that. So I could put that on, but I cannot put these together until this goes in here, and then that connects to the back side of this. So I will just have to mess around. I haven't tested this yet. Maybe let's test this. There we go. Let's see what that looks like. Oh yeah, that looks great. Way better than it did. That barely looked lit up before, but now it looks nice. So does that. I frosted that one too. This one down here. That's really blowing out in the camera, but it's not in person. So yeah, that looks pretty good, I have to say. And again, the camera was blowing that out. It looks kind of jack-o'-lantern colored, I guess, which is appropriate, because both these kind of now look kind of jack-o'-lantern colored. Jack-o'-lantern. Anyways, I am going to see what else I can do in the meantime of waiting for the switch and the battery for this. I think I'm gonna try to find this, and I'm gonna probably mount this for real and fix this. So I'll be back with more progress. Hey guys, well, I finally got my switch battery combo from Evans Design, and it's really simple. Just a battery and a switch. Nice little momentary switch. The same one I have on my Enterprise. And I got you can get multiple sized wires. I got the 4-inch wires because I don't have a lot of room to play around in here. So I'm gonna try to fit this in here. We'll see what we're gonna do here. I'll be back in a sec. Alright guys, I've been doing some experimenting with this, and where exactly I'm going to place this thing. The best place I've found is right about here. So it's going to kind of go like that. Right there. But to do that, to get it to fit here, I'm going to take a big old chunk, out of here. You can see this silver line here is about how much I'll have to take out. And then I measured the thickness of the battery case. And I'm going to have to go in about to the bottom, if you can see that black line right there. So that's quite a bit of plastic I'm going to have to take out of here. Yeah. There's really no other way or other place I could put it. Even lengthening the wires, and I could put it up here. But even up here, I taped it in there, and I put my phone in here, and I checked the depth, and almost anywhere in here, it's hitting up either against the phone or it's hitting up against this. And even putting it up here, it's going to hit against some of the edging around here. So I thought it'd be better to just hog this out and glue it to the top of this than to put it anywhere else. So I'm going to get to work with that. I'll be back when that is complete. Hey guys, welcome back. We have our hole drilled, or rather Dremelled, and it is in fact a giant hole. Doesn't look too fancy, it doesn't look nice. I was going to put some styrene behind it, but it's just gonna look, you're just gonna see that thing behind it. It's not gonna ruin the illusion when this thing's in place because you can't see it. You're only gonna ruin the illusion when you do this, and you see there's a giant hole there, and really that doesn't matter to me. So I've already kind of test fitted this in. I've taped it to where I want to mount it, and I put this on top, and it fits perfect right in there. And you're still going to be able to, when you need to actually get the battery out of this clip. It's just little side clips, and you can just pull it out. So what I'm thinking about doing now is permanently getting all the wires in place. And that's just because these are temped. I'm just going to go in, I'm going to screw this in, I'm going to glue this wire in. I'm going to fix the electrical tape because I want to put some light blocking behind it. I don't mind if it shines out here a bit, and I can't block it back here anyways because of this. It ruins the functionality of the turning knob. So that's what I want to do there. As I said, get this into place, glue the LED there where I want it, and think about the mount. The mount right here. I've been thinking about this mount. It works fine. I mean, you can even hit it with nothing there. But what I want to do, I don't want to just glue something to this button because you can just snap it off. So what I'm going to do is, there's already a hole on this side for the screw. So I'm going to take a little piece of metal and I'm going to adhere it to this end, a pin, some type of pin. I'm going to make some type of pin. Nothing's over there. And I'm going to drill out a little hole in here just to give it something to grip onto. And then when I get this all mounted in place, I'll just lower this with the pin attached into there. I might even take one of the lures. I could take one of the little screws that's in here that I have. I have more screws. I have more little screws. Maybe what I'll do is I'll mount that on here somehow so I can actually screw it into place, and then it'll be better than just super gluing it into place. That's my thought process right now, at least. So let me actually get to work on permanently affixing all of this to this. Now I will be back with that. Hey guys, welcome back. And let's see here. We are switch mounting. I mounted the switch in here, and I put these two parts together, like that. And I noticed that the actual the switch here was banging up against right outside the battery, So I just removed some more material on here. And then I put a nail inside the hole that was on this little thing, just to give it something to bite into when I super glued in there. So I super glued it in there, and it worked fine. I walked away, I came back, and I couldn't get it to work. So I took everything apart, and I noticed that there was some beveling on this side. There was some to fit. Where's that part? It's probably gone now. There's a little part that attached to the opposite side of this that needed to go in here, and there was a little bit of beveling around that, so that the mounting bracket. There's the mounting bracket. So it had beveling around it. So I took out the beveling. And remounted it. And I super glued it, and it worked just fine. I went away, came back, and it didn't work. So I took apart ye little switch, which is right here. And I couldn't quite figure out what was going on. And I put it back together, super glued it back together, and hey, it worked. Alright, went away, came back, didn't work. And I took it apart, and when I took it apart the third time, it super broke. As you can see here, the wire that connects to the switch just popped off. Popped off the connector piece here. So it is a super broke switch. So I ordered a new one without the battery, because I'll just use this battery. And just take this off and replace this, but unfortunately that's going to take a little bit to get here. I did not do the 1-2 business day thing because it was like $30. I'm not doing $30 for shipping. I did the express mail, which is still pretty expensive. So unfortunately that is where I'm going to call it this week, because I need to get this mounted to get this back on here to continue the weathering. And I can't mount these together because of the way this whole thing goes together with this mounting bracket, with this. So yeah, I'm gonna call it there this week, unfortunately. And I want to thank all you guys for watching, and I will hopefully get this thing done next week. So everyone out there, take care, and I will see you then.